Greetings, friends. With you once again on the program. I'm Brian. Hi, everybody. And hello, 2022. And wishing you all the best. I hope your holiday season was good. And we're here with the show every 2 weeks. This is the first show of the new year. And I think it's around the second year anniversary of this particular juncture of the show. So thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for spreading the word and checking in. We thank you first and foremost for the new year. We just heard music from Lucky Pierre from 1984, band that one time featured Trent Reznor, and that was their single, which is also found on a new compilation called We Are Not Devo, a collection of synth punk, which is floating around scarcely, but is out there somewhere. It's no relation to the tribute album We Are Not Devo, but rather these are just bands that simply aren't Devo. The Lucky Pierre and Communique was the track that we heard. From 1982, The People Are Hungry, courtesy of Tank of Danzig. Band possibly inspired by all the militia outside of Danzig's Los Feliz home through the years, who knows. But that got reissued on a CD courtesy of the Italian label Musique à la Coque. The CD is called Not Trendy, featuring all of their stuff, doomy, spastic funk, and anti-disco. The CD kind of compiles it all. Tank of Danzig. We also heard new music this month from Witch's Broom, a trio led by Savage Sam on guitar and Farfisa and vocals. Cardinal Fuzz has their new release out of England, self-titled From Witch's Broom. And Watching was the track. And starting us all off, something out of Japan from this past year, courtesy of the band Dope Purple. And that's where we are. Cobbled together a bunch of stuff over the last couple weeks sitting around. We're going to see how much of it we can cram in. But once again, thanks for listening. The show's at brianturnershow.com. You can listen on Mixcloud, or you can download from Apple Podcasts. They're all on the show site. The show has Instagram, Facebook, and all the good stuff. We're going to move on. Something new here from the band called Liquid Lunch. And this is called Plastic is Good.
Yeah. welcome back. I see you brought some friends.
Well,
it's a very special place, the kind you want to share with others.
We really are impressed with the hotel rooms,
and they're very hard to please.
Yes, I am.
The party's getting started
At Mohegan Sun,
Everyone's invited.
everyone who's fun.
Could you use some sun?
Mohegan Sun.
what's next?
We're at Mohegan Sun, having fun, playing all the games in the big casino. But there's so much more to do. Get some food, play around the golf or grab a cappuccino.
Now we're gonna shop till we drop, then we'll hit the spot.
Maybe catch a show before we go. We never wanna say goodbye.
Could you use some sun?
My Mohegan.
That's my chalupa.
That's my chalupa. That's my chalupa. That's my chalupa.
That's my chalupa.
My chalupa!
Everybody's got their chalupa. Some hunger for the Baja with zesty pepper jack sauce and fiesta salsa. Others crave the bold Southwest flavor of the Santa Fe. What's your chalupa?
My, woo!
All 4 flavors, now 99 cents each.
Cheese strings, you make my mouth sing.
100% mozzarella cheese strings.
You make everything groovy.
New from Black Diamond.
Cheese strings, I think I love you.
It's a stringable cheese with appeal.
And now, by the sacristy entrance, no lacking Judas or just lacking interest, and to show us might, and to show us might, may the host with bags of pulp yes, we meant it. And the show is mine. And the show is mine. For him it's meant the news. Going right on to the finish. And then find another way to name us. And the show is mine. And the show is mine. Almost gasp against the
Okay, das ist die Geschichte eines Mannes, der sein Leben mit Arbeit verbracht hat. Ich bin geboren in dieser großen Stadt. Jetzt weiß ich nicht mehr, was man davon hat. Ich bin geboren in dieser großen Stadt. Jetzt weiß ich nicht mehr, was man davon hat. Mein Leben lang hab ich hier geschuftet, in dieser Fabrik, die immer so schön duftet. Mein Leben lang hab ich hier geschuftet, in dieser Fabrik, die immer so schön duftet. Mit 15 hab ich angefangen und war da schon so richtig gefangen. Ich war da nur so ein kleiner Lehrling, doch hatte ich schon dafür das gute Feeling. Mein Leben lang hab ich hier geschuftet, in dieser Fabrik, die immer so schön duftet. Mein Leben lang hab ich hier geschuftet, in dieser Fabrik, die immer so schön duftet. Ich war der beste Arbeiter im Konzern. Der beste, ja, das hatten sie so gern. Ich wurde sehr schnell von ihnen aufgesetzt. Dann wurden die anderen von mir gehetzt. Ich wurde sehr schnell von ihnen aufgesetzt. Dann wurden die anderen von mir gehetzt. Mein Leben lang hab ich hier geschuftet, in dieser Fabrik, die immer so schön duftet. Mein Leben lang hab ich hier geschuftet, in dieser Fabrik, die immer so schön duftet.
been used, lie, but I reflipped it, cause it's nearly 2022, lie. Booyah, hit you with that flow like woo-ha. Ooh la la, duck down like too-ha, nah. You ain't getting nothing from me for free. ODB mixed with OGC and P. Prodigy and Sean ain't slept for a week. Original copy of the storm in the tape deck on repeat. Breaknecks like an evil deep beat or freak of the week. Park the funkadelic mothership in your office, boss space off me face. In your grill getting on your case. Slick with it, lead beat more specific. I preempt the moving of the goalpost before I kick it. I never venture out to the zone. I bounce the ball off the back of your dome and look down at me phone.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
Off key like Shock G, scheming like Charles Ponzi, eating like Marco P. White. See the diet looking at 8 figures, sitting in the front row of church bumping the grave diggers. Gatekeeper, poetic like the Grim Reaper. Godfather done shit, ill funk freaker. Cool Keith was my school teacher. Yamaha sub, fuck a Bluetooth speaker. Damn roll thick like boot camp click on some Wu-Tang shit. It's the Mr. Move man. I'm Wuhan sick like shit I chew. One man blues band, forbidden fruit in my zoo. Loop pack instrumentals on loop. Make an entrance like I fell through the roof. All eyes on me. Digging in the crates like Diamond D in 93.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
You can't fuck with the style that I bring when I'm doing my thing. Bow down and kiss the ring, I'm the king.
This is a better life here. Are a pair of aging people determined to turn their backs on their old life of petty crime. They move out of Manchester away from all violence.
Initially, it seems like the perfect place. However, they quickly find that their ridiculous goddamn lives are caught up. It's an They move down uptown. The Lake District. That's fine piece of Greenland.
The disclaimer is always the first martyr. Trinamax, etc. This is a script. Concoction on. Cut out. Mark. Cut out. People in their hearts know they have bad red weather. He's got the wrong pad here.
This or this. Meditation. Jan Werner and Marcus Smith. Now Sophie Slow Johnson. Channel 5. Tentacles.
Holston Pills fuels the disintegration of time. The Essex Islands get bigger and bigger. The islands get bigger, like torn papers flying. Maps out fragments of Leonard Rossiter's lost mystery play. It was in ribbons, in tatters of typewritten script. Reporter writes, "These ribbons are guidebooks to the territory, flooded and leathered."
TV seance. He will go home a rustle of brown, creeping softly past residential forms. His pallor pastel green, as if one of the television tubes was on the blink. Splitting coloured shapes in the sky. There's no time for ersatz metamorphosis or cloying, lazy, lowest form of wit versus blazing Mexican sun. Columbo had shown before how to grasp a rubbering hand high in the air. Vortex open.
This is the title song from our new record we just got through recording in New York, and it's called The Stinking Boys.
Окно твое не горит, пока горит.
Baudu, bauda, baudela, bauduja. Chaira, maximale, baudu, bauduja. Baudu, bauda, baudela, bauduja. Chaira, maximale, baudu, bauduja. Cheio atsidare konkreti stumykla, stumyklela, stumykla, stumyklužė. Atsidare stumyklužė, stumyklela, stumykla, stumyklužė. Sipinam Hennessy, mes čia susirinkę, Hennesėlį, Hennesiuką, Hennesužėlį. Sipinam Hennessy, mes čia susirinkę, Hennesėlį. Henesiuką, Hennesužėlį. Stipriai daužo Ksanaksas, mane bernužėlį. Ksanaksėlis, Ksanaksas, Ksanaksužis, Ksanaksų. Stipriai daužo Ksanaksas, mane bernužėlį. Ksanaksėlis, Ksanaksas, Ksanaksužis, Ksanaksų.
Je l'ai vu rentrer dans l'allée. Allez, bastonnez-le. Bastonnez-le, sale de
Arrêtez, j'ai rien fait.
Si.
Allez. Ah, et à gauche, à quelqu'un, arrêtez.
Arrêtez-vous. Je crois qu'on l'a tué.
ايه محمد شوف لا بوليس هربوا لا بوليس هربوا
ايوا كلهم لو على ما ضربوا مالكم قتلوه عيطوا لموحد
مالك قتلوه
ايوا
وراه يمو الموحد
يا بني قتلوه واخدي على مالك ولدي قتلوه يا واخدي قتلوا مالك يا واخدي قلع على حول عيني يا واخدي قتلوا لي مالك يا واخدي على حول عيني قتلوا لي مالك خلوني هكاك يا واخدي
يا مالك
金持ち喧嘩せず And we're back. Long set there. Sometimes you can't worm your way out of it, but here we are. Blauan, Berlin producer, from a release from November, a couple months ago, called Woke Up Right-Handed. We heard Blika from Blauan. Some pretty wild 1987 kind of experimental funk out of Japan from a high school teacher by the name of Minoru Hoodoo Fushimi. And all of his work has been compiled on this Kenkai Oyaji CD from this past May. Just checked into it, and we heard the title track of that. Pretty amazing. Halfway between kind of the, vanity experimental stuff of the 80s and some of the Bill Laswell Axiom stuff. Definitely check it out. There's some stuff on Bandcamp. Once again, from Minoru Hoodoo Fushimi. Sounds behind that courtesy of Zaidi El Batani from a great Bongo Joe collection of some 80s and 90s synth-rai. We hear a track called Malik Ya Malik. The compilation is called Maghreb K7 Club, and it came out in 2020. Also brand new from Lithuania, from the artist known as Sventinis Bankuchenas. This is some pretty beautiful music. Just came out in December, almost just kind of traditional Baltican folk meets some weird Steve Reichisms. Also a little few hundred miles away, something new out of Russia from the great label Post-Materialization Music, based in St. Petersburg. Encyclopedia for Boys is the name of the release. The artist is Elena Krivilla. Also came out just recently. Going back to 1984, from Los Angeles, the Steaming Coils. Then, kind of under the name PGM, did Willie Nelson in Bali. It's a project of longtime fixture of the LA experimental music scene, Brad Lehner, who we know from Medicine and many other projects. Oddly enough, Lindsey Buckingham just admitted he lifted something from Brad Lehner, and I think they had some kind of agreement a couple months ago, but good to know even Fleetwood Mac have their ear to the LA underground. The release is called Songs Everyone Knows, once again, from PGM. And we heard some soundtrack music, somewhat fleeting, but there. Thanks to Bryce, who New Year's Eve showed some great short films to usher in 2022. And we heard a track courtesy of Peter Cherkasky, who is an Austrian avant-garde filmmaker. Did this great kind of chop-up film called Outer Space, in which he did all of the music himself. And it's quite amazing. It's from 1999. And we also heard something from 1975, also some wild cut-up music from Poland, courtesy of Zbigniew Rybczynski. His film is called Oh, I Can't Stop, and it's one continual shot panning in while moving forward, but he moves through walls and fences, and it's a non-stop shot that moves quicker and quicker through what looks like a 20-mile path through towns and villages. It's really amazing, but the music on there, I'm not quite sure where that came from, but it was pretty amazing as well, and kind of in the style of the other track that we heard. And that came out of a mix courtesy of our friend Eleni Pulu in Berlin, her great Elope radio show, and she's co-hosted a few here with me as well. Just released the cassette, or rather was just released through No Bounds Radio, and the release is called Boiling Holston, and it's kind of a mini snapshot of the Elope show, featuring tracks by Cole Denyer, Noam Asiag, and we heard Sophie Slay Johnson as well as Marky Smith with Jan St. Wenner in an excerpt from a 30-minute cassette, which you can probably still grab out there. Check it out. It's called Boiling Holston. Thank you, Eleni. And we also heard some music behind that from a new release from Lee Scott and Sly Moon out of the UK, and something new from their Flippin' Dough Makin' Bread record, and King of Watt. Some music from France from 1984 from a band called Begin Says, taken from a collection of their archives. It's called First Tracks, 1983 to 1985. Some dour post-punk. We heard the demo for Arbeit. Private Anarchy did Palm Was a Gas from their Central Planning release. Some straightforward pop mixed with some electroacoustic and tape music. They've had a number of releases out. This one out of Minnesota on the Round Bale Recordings label. And I believe Private Anarchy were from Minnesota as well. From 1981, from Australia, XL Capri. From their Where Is Hank LP, they did a track called Shark Horror. Emily Robb from her great new LP out as well, called How to Moonwalk. And a track called Saucer. She is out of Philadelphia. It's on the Petty Bunko label. Tupperware and Big Tub from their self-titled release that is just out last week on the Wyoming label Deluxe Bias. And we started all off with Liquid Lunch, which features, I think, at least one member of the band Dummy. And Come Again is the new EP from them. We heard Plastic is Good, all here on the show. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Brian, with you for a little bit longer, and hope you're settling into the new year okay. And it's been nice reading all the year-end lists. It's actually one of the most scattered batch I've seen from people who I kind of look at and follow, which I think is a great thing. Usually you get these year-end lists with the same 10 records, but definitely a lot of stuff discovered this year, both on my end and I guess a lot of my friends. So it's been nice digging in and checking out some stuff that I missed. I don't usually do the year-end show thing, but I actually did one, a short one, for Apartment 18 Radio and our friend Miguel, who is over in Catalonia. And I'm not sure when that's going to air. It should air pretty soon, I guess, but keep an eye open for Apartment 18. I'll put up some links on my socials and BrianTurnerShow.com page in case you're interested in checking those out. But there's certainly enough stuff just to consume that came out last week, so keep it rolling and keeping the sounds going. Had a listener kindly send me this. This is new from African Ghost Valley.
the wrong phone. The wrong phone. Now we tuned in. This is 2 o'clock, and we tuned in now 2 years ago, and we brought you "You're Gonna Miss Me," which meant to any fan of Rocky Erickson could stand out there when they're jumping after they announced the War of the Worlds. The Martians have landed again and again. And you could buy little copies of 2 o'clock, Donovan's Brain, and just saying that you can buy "You're Gonna Miss Me" 2 times, where when they do jump again from the E-Baby Mazzolemi studio, they will miss you. The interpreter now, Donovan's Brain. We return you to our program.
Incredible as it may seem to you, this is the Outcast Hour on KSAN.
And it may be April Fool's Day, but this is for real.
Go ahead. Would you like a cigarette?
Would you like to be introduced?
We just want to introduce you.
I'm the Lone Ranger's friend.
This is Tonto,
Billy
who's
Jack.
ridden up from Texas. Or
The
where?
drunk werewolf of Woodstock, saying, "Oh, well, woodlar."
And on April Fool's Day, we have received a visit from a most amazing.
Yeah, we have Rocky Erickson.
Jack the
I was going to
Ripper.
say man, but I'm not sure.
They call me in Austin, they call me the Choker. Let me see. Here I go by the name Stinky.
We're going to
I'm
take some calls. If anybody wants to talk to Rocky Erickson, just give us a call
if
at
you call
9.
up, man, and don't shoot me through the phone or anything.
No, that was just rhetoric from a movie. Don't get personal.
Rocky, what do you think about the Sex Pistols? Fire a gun in the studio. I'm sorry.
What do you think about the Sex Pistols, Rocky?
Well, I
the
think
number
about
is,
them. I think the Sex Pistols are pretty groovy. Now they remind me a lot of Fiorello LaGuardia, Sure. I like the Sex Pistols,
What's your favorite Sex Pistols
I think,
song? What's your favorite Sex Pistols song?
I'm trying to think right now. I haven't. Let me see. First Sex Pistol song I ever heard?
Yeah.
I guess Hot Cars.
Hot Car.
Hot Cars.
That's a good one, yeah.
I still think we should mention again that Rocky Erickson is the guy who founded the 13th floor elevators. There's some folks out there who don't know that, Rocky.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You're Gonna Miss Me.
You're Gonna Miss Me. I've already told you about You're Gonna Miss Me,
What is You're Gonna Miss Me about, Rocky?
You're Gonna Miss Me? Oh, it's You're Gonna Miss Me, I guess, is about the creature from the Black Lagoon.
You're gonna look around in your back, girl. You're gonna find an outlaw.
right, getting near the end of the program. Climax, band from Belgium, somewhere in the late 1960s. Did You, I. That's also found on a compilation from about a year ago on the Dig the Fuzz label out of Spain. It's called Incredible Sound Show Stories, Volume 1. Behind that, Rocky Erickson with the 13th Floor Elevators. And, of course, You're Gonna Miss Me, taken from a bootleg called You and I and Me that came out shortly after his passing. We also heard an interview with him on Casse from 1978, from somewhere on his solo tour. We heard Ann Gillis behind that, who I had the chance to actually see live a few years ago. It was amazing. From her Archives box between 1983 and 2005. It came out a little while ago. And Ann did Rapid Eye Movement. Amazing music from a Kurdish artist living in Western Iran by the name of Mohammad Mustafa Hedarian. An improvisation based on Soutirer. He's a tambour player that is out just now on the Radio Kiaban label out of the Netherlands, out on cassette. We heard Princess Diana of Wales behind that, and Still Beach. She's an artist out of London by the name of Laila Sakini. The album is called Princess Diana of Wales. And we started all off with African Ghost Valley doing HG from their album Hondas Goblins. It's out on the Jollies record label out of New York City. And it's the duo of Child Grandier and Gabriel Gebrzagi, and that is brand new as well from this past month. Time to get on out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Once again, the email address is btradio85@gmail.com. Appreciate all the music coming in and for sharing the word. BrianTurnerShow.com, along with download link to Apple Podcasts, streaming from Mixcloud. Check out some of the past shows. Looks like a lot of folks have been dipping in. There's a lot of guest specials with the likes of Will Sargent, The Clean, Steve Shelley, Tom Lax, Eleni Palou, and others. So dig in. There's about 2 years worth of shows in there as well. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm going to leave you with some music today from the group out of Mexico called Telephone Exchange. We'll see you next time. Happy New Year and be safe.